So welcome guys to a top 5 of my favorite melee or slash knifing weapons. So I'm just going to be talking here on the SHAREfactory screen, but basically what I mean by this is my favorite melee weapons to use or prefer for you to use. Basically the main thing is, the main two criteria I'm saying is lunge and availability. Are they fast melees, and do they have lunge, or yeah, that kind of stuff. And yeah, also after I'm done talking about a weapon, I will give you my favorite clip while using that weapon. And also the last thing is some gameplays were against bots because I don't have gameplay with the actual weapon myself and I don't have internet right now. So yeah, I'll see y'all in the video. So welcome guys. Now the first weapon is the Vapour bayonet, which is things I have to say, which is the first thing is this is up against bots, but the main things that put this at number 5 compared to the other melee weapons on this list, even though the other one could be a little bit hypocritical, is this thing has hardly any mobility compared to the other melee weapons. Since it is an AR, it will have less mobility than all the other melee weapons in the game. But the thing is, it has a lot more lunge. But we're gonna get to a very similar weapon later that almost has as much mobility as the combat knife. And yeah, and that's the problem with the Vapour, is that it has hardly any mobility. But the problem with the bayonet is that it also takes up 3 slots of your pick 10. My class is I can't run a perk 1, even though I have to run 1 tomahawk, which I would normally run 2, and no perk 1. If I want gun ho to run around with the tomahawk, be able to run around when I use a tomahawk, or lightweight. So I have to just hopefully get lucky by using the Vapour. If I want to use the Vapour, which is one of the only 2 weapons that you can use to get double XP, by the way, for knifing, because for some reason there's no Mark II for the other ones. It hardly makes any sense. And yeah, I'll show y'all in the clip now. Holy! I failed a quad, are you kidding me? Oh my god, if anybody saw the freaking kill feed in the chat, holy crap. The only 2 things I have to say about this melee weapon is, it's funny, and check out this clip. It has a fast melee. Check it out.
One tango left. Take him out.
That's fun, isn't it?
Our reputation's built on victory.
That's my favorite clip in all of Black Ops 4 because of the zombie hand. I got an ace in less than 30 seconds. It's my first ever video uploaded to my YouTube channel. I don't know how I got this, but yeah. But our third weapon's gonna be basically the exact same thing, besides with more lunge, which will be in 1 second. The combat knife, which, the thing I have to say, it's the default knife, which you have to, if you're a knifer, you gotta use at least the default knife for more than 2 months before you switch over to a different weapon. And I did that, and yeah, this also is bots gameplay. But the things about the combat knife that puts over the backhander is its animation actually makes it have more lunge in the backhander. And it also has I've also used it a lot more, which is also, I think it is better than the backhander because because of lunge, really. That's the only thing I could say about this combat knife that's better than the backhander is lunge. but the problem is the only thing I could say that the combat knife is better at than the back that's worse at than the backhander is hitting feeds quicker. It has a slower animation, which that's okay really. But I think it's better in the backhander, just for it actually having more lunge and it can actually, I don't know, hit feet. I guess if it's the default map and it has to be somewhere in your list. But in a second, but also the benefits of having the backhander and the combat knife over the Vapour is it can actually use 2 tomahawks and gun-ho. But the clip now in a sec, the clip is going to show up now. Alright, I killed that one.
So, Sink. Oh, he's not here anymore. Alright, who do I get to pick on then? Alright, let's see who's in the party.
So now number 2 is the Strife RF. I remember just the Strife stiletto knife. It's going to be compared to the bayonet more than a combat knife, but also have some more combat knives. This is actual gameplay, by the way. But so the main thing that the bayonet does better than the combat knife, it has more lunge, and it really just it really. And also, if you can also knife more to the side than you can with the combat knife. With the combat knife, you have to be right in front of them, and the backhander as well. But the Vapour, it has this. The same thing goes with the 3 attachment slots. You can only run 1 tomahawk, and you can't use a perk 1. But the benefits of having more lunge and more mobility over the Vapour puts it over the edge. I think most knifers use this over the combat knife or any other weapon because of the lunge, really. That's it. And yeah. The only benefit of having this over the combat knife is just a slight movement disadvantage. But the next, also I'm going to talk about the clip. I know it's not much with the Strife, but it's a clip with a Strife in it, and the clip is going to show up in a few seconds. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Task UAV above my location.
UAV standing by.
I died. I didn't get it.
See UAV standing
Hey,
by.
that's 3 kills, buddy. I saw all 3 kills.
I am
without
destroying them with only tomahawks. What the hell? So number 1, the Ballistic Knife. This isn't really a shocker to anybody, is it? It's really it's the Ballistic Knife. So look at the benefits. The only benefit I could see you saying for the combat knife's better is you don't have to run scavenger. That's the only thing I could say, and you can run 2 tomahawks, but you're using the Ballistic Knife. So the Ballistic Knife, the benefits of the Ballistic Knife over the combat knife are, it has a faster animation, the similar lunge, has extended blades, which is more skewers, fast reload, which is the most useless one, and gas powered, which makes your blade shoot faster, and you have more range. And yeah, the Ballistic Knife. It's just perfect. Like, I don't see how you could say that the Ballistic Knife is the worst weapon, like better than worse than the Ballistic. I don't know anymore. Like, it's better than the Strife. The only thing I could see that you could say the Strife is better than the Ballistic Knife 4 is lunge. But it has the Ballistic Knife has such a fast animation. I don't care about the lunge that much. It has faster animation than the what's it called? The backhander. So I don't see how anybody could say that the Ballistic Knife is bad. Unless you're like completely awful at aiming, which I'm not that great at it. I have some clips though with it. And look, I'm on a merciless right now in this gameplay. And I have dropped a nuke with this thing. So, I say that the Ballistic Knife is the best melee weapon by far. But yep, the clips are about to zero up. But thank y'all for watching. I can't believe this. This took me just a few 30 minutes to make. But I'm sorry. But this video, I wanted to do this for a long time. But I'm glad I got to do it. So now, the clips in 3, 2, 1, let's go! Right.
Slice and dice.
Plant Fiend, let's go! Like I'm the biggest person to choke in Modern Warfare. I choke so many splits and so many regular quads.
Securing Alpha.
Are you kidding me? So, thank y'all for watching this top 5 of my favorite melee weapons or slash knifing weapons, and I'll see y'all later. Good. Never bye.